Hi everyone, we're gonna go out and give Erin a lesson today. Now everyone is on lockdown and I just want to explain a little about my decision before I go off and do this video. As I've said before, Erin is a key worker, but things have slightly changed regarding that. She's still actually a key worker, but her job has changed. She wasn't needed in the school for the time being. So she's finished that appointment and she's got a temporary job working in a supermarket. So she's still classed as a key worker. Now, should we be venturing out? No, absolutely not. We should be staying at home. But the thing that I've put together and the reason why I'm doing this is to really think, well, she lives in our house. So we've got to go by the rules of keeping apart and not cross-contaminating anything. So that's key in my mind, and it should be the same with everyone. But if we're living in the same house and she's a key worker, we're not doing anything effectively to spread this disease that's going on around. Erin has to take care coming back in the car from work, and we've got hand sanitizer and we've got precautions in place for that. But we are going to go off and do the lesson. The other thing is, driving instructors haven't categorically been told we can't work. There's still a little bit of a grey area. The advice from the DVSA is to say we should be going along with the government guidelines on social distancing, which is impossible if we're next to each other in the car. So how does that work in my situation with Erin? Well, it's irrelevant because we live in the same house. So that's one thing that's made me decide, well, you know, we'll go off and do the lessons. And by the time everyone's seeing this, things may very well have changed. But on what we're instructed to do as of now, I've made this decision. Another thing is as well that the DVSA are still allowing key workers to take tests. Now, I'm honestly not sure how that is meant to happen. Driving instructors are probably going to be the ones who are teaching these key workers, but the DVSA are advising us to go along with social distancing guidelines. So honestly, we're up in the air. But me doing this lesson with Erin, it's been a tough choice, to be honest, but I'm deciding to do it. Not that I'm getting paid for it. Everyone knows that I'm doing these lessons for free. Erin needs picking up from work as well. If she wasn't picked up from work, it's too far away to walk, so therefore she would probably have to take public transport, which increases that spread risk all the way through. So there's been loads of things that's gone on in my mind to make this decision. So I just wanted to let people know before we watch the video where I'm at and why we're doing it. I hope everyone's keeping safe and doing as we should do. Did you have to learn much from in there? No,
absolutely nothing.
Let's just put that there and put that away, and you know what? It'll be important. It'll be important that places like supermarkets and that keep going. So full credit to you for going off and getting a job. Have they said the reason why they're taking on? Is it because that many people are off? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like more need for people. Like the stock just goes in minutes.
So, okay. Right. Are you all done? Are you all sorted? Does everything seem okay?
Yeah.
Feel all right?
Yeah.
All right. What did we get up to last time? What do you remember doing?
Planning. Did a lot of roundabouts.
We did the fair few roundabouts. Yeah. We did some pedestrian crossings as well.
We did.
What did you say about your mock test that you did with your theory recently? Load of questions came up on the crossings.
Yep.
Good. So you've remembered all of them, which is excellent. We're not actually going to spend too much time driving far and about, to be fair, Erin. I don't think it would be massively right with what's going on to go really far away and then risk if the car breaks down. We're then calling, breakdown services and bits and bobs. So we're going to stay pretty local. We're effectively picking you up from work and then we're going to drive home, but we're going to do a couple of little bits on the way. I think it might be an idea today because the traffic isn't very busy. It's still going to be bits and bobs that you'll have to deal with and traffic situations that we haven't seen before, but it might be an idea today to actually try and whack a manoeuvre in.
Yeah.
Face screwed up a bit. No? Forward bay, that's what I'm tempted to go off and to drive forward into a bay. And I think I'm going to drive to a little car park, or get you to drive to a little car park not that far away. We'll have a good go at that for a bit, we'll see how you get on with it, and then literally just go back home.
Yeah.
And go and hibernate again.
Yeah.
Alright?
Luke doing the fences.
Luke's doing the fences, yeah. I've done a fair few as well. It actually went quite well, to be fair. Got a fair few done, and he's still doing them now. Right, you're all done?
I am all done.
Go on then, start your motor. Just going to grab my glasses. Sound. Okay, I think what we'll do, go on.
Now what?
Now what? Relax your clutch a second, you have a little think about it.
Well, it's going to be that way, isn't it?
But I'm parked really close to this curb. Can't go out that way. What's that sign mean?
What's then? You can't go through there.
Good, yeah, no entry, all good. What about going round to the right and then round and back up again?
Could do.
Not a problem. There's no issues with going left if you feel as though you want to go left as well. But you go whichever way you want. I'm actually not bothered.
I don't know.
Sorry for not helping you then.
I'm going to say we'll go that way.
Go on then.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
You don't need to be, don't forget, you've got me as backup.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so how quickly are we going to have to move?
Very slowly.
Okay, sound. Well done, film a little check around.
Right.
Feel okay?
Yeah.
Got to watch the cross and cars coming in and from right and left as well. Okay. What about these two girls as well?
I'm going to stop for them.
So, is it clear from the right?
Yeah.
How far forward have we got to get? Clutch down a little and steer left now. Steer left now. Steer left now. Clutch down a little. Down to the floor if you need to. Use your brake then to control. Then have a little look crossing both ways, and if it's good, we good.
Yeah.
Gas and bite again. Gas and bite again. Good. Learn to creep before we need to go. Remember, keep looking. Are we good? Good. We're going to turn left. Slow it down and get looking right and left. Get looking right and left. What should we do? Do we need the brake?
No. Gas and bite.
What's the silver one going to do?
Come out.
Good, we're going left as well. Let's put a left signal on. Slow it down, Erin. Clutch down, use your brake because you're going towards this curb. You're on the curb because you're looking forward. Try not to look forward to turn. Try and look around to turn, not where the car points. Okay? So when's it going to be clear for us to move?
After this one.
Okay. Creep then. Good. Creep and go forward a bit. Don't turn yet. You're looking forward. Look both ways, right and left. Now steer left. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well done. Off we go then, and we're going to turn right at the roundabout, please. How far can you see to the right? Because you give way to the right. Could you stop if someone came from the right? Do you need to brake though? No. Okay. Look out to your lights to your right. And we're going to turn left out those lights, please. Well done. Alright, pretty good job.
Oh.
Well done. Come on, what are we saying ooh for?
Nothing.
Not the floor, Erin. Look up and around and in the junction. What should we be doing? Before we need to stop, you need to brake earlier than that. Come on. Alright, not the floor. The floor is your... ruins it, doesn't it? Well, now while we're sat here. Alright, good. Neutral or gear. Neutral. Good, well done. Okay, so a little situation there where you bumped the curb. It's only because you were looking forward and trying to steer the front
Rather than round, yeah.
Rather than looking around a corner. Roundabout was pretty good. Just try and remember, even coming up to those lights, it's not that road surface in front of this. It's what's going on. What's your thoughts? When's that lull in the traffic, do you think?
After the red one.
Clutch down into first then. Good, okay. Is that old guy going to be finished?
Probably not.
Is he alright now?
Yeah.
Good, go on. Good. Well done. Where should we try and look, Erin? Come on, look up into the future, not where we are. Because it encourages you to do the correct thing, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well done. What's happening to the road? Anyone overtaking us?
No.
Come on, get planning again. Good, get looking nice and far. But not bad at all, well done. Good. What's your thoughts on this crossing?
It's okay.
No one there, no one pressed it?
No.
All good. We've got a roundabout to do. But we're going to turn left, please.
Okay.
Good. What do you see come round roundabout? Listen to your engine. What speed, what gear are you going to pick?
2.
Is that the grey one going and the black one?
No. Oh, that one goes.
Are they all going in there?
Yeah.
Look where we're going then. Look where we're going in. Good. Well done. Round we go. And that is where we're going, yeah. What's the signal going to do?
Diverted traffic.
Back on again. And look up, not floor. Good. Well done. Nice job. Let's get going a little bit now, Erin. We've got to fit into this traffic up ahead coming down off the slip road. All right. So leave us. Yeah, put in third. Leave us in this position in the middle of the road. Keep moving and check and put a right signal on. I need you to lean and look in your right mirror. What's it like?
It's okay.
Good. Can we accelerate and go into our lane 1 then? Yeah, well done. Good. Try not to just stare though. Yeah, glance, because you were a little bit strong with your hands there. However, it was pretty good. Did you notice that little lean gave you a good view to the side as well, didn't it? Yeah, try not to
Drifting.
drift.
Yes.
You stare too much, all right? Try and glance around, keep your eyes moving everywhere. Good job, well done. Nice work. What are you expecting next to be a problem for
The
us?
lights.
Oh. Well done. What do you need to know then, Erin?
Pardon?
What do you need to know? Who's behind?
Yeah.
What would you do if someone was really close? What would you do with your braking if someone was really close to you?
I don't know.
You'd try and brake early,
Okay.
because if they're close,
So that, then it's, yeah.
it's a smoother slow down then, isn't it? Well done. You alright dealing with this?
Yes.
Good. Remember, not where we're at, look into the future.
Okay, in a minute.
Clutch down into first then, nothing wrong with that being at the front of the queue. Good.
Why are we going straight ahead?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Sit back in your seat and relax.
Nah.
Do you feel confident enough to take it out of gear? Would you prefer to wait in first with how much traffic's coming through?
I reckon we're going to go in a minute.
Okay, so sit back, keep your hands on the steering wheel. The handbrake, don't forget, is going to self-release. Good, good, good. Well done. What do you do in between the gear changes with the gas? Squeeze it, but you tend to just put it there and leave it. Come on, squeeze it more, squeeze it more, squeeze it more, squeeze it more. Lessen it, gear change. Good. Try and prep your gear changes as well. Try and think about getting your hand down near the gear lever before you actually need to do it, so you're ready to do it. All right? That's it. Good. Well done. Are those people and the dog a problem to the right?
Could be.
From there?
No.
Okay, crossing okay.
Yes.
Phew, off we go then. Do you know the speed limit on this road?
40.
Okay, is it safe to do 40?
Yeah.
Go on then. Go on then, squeeze more, Erin. Go on, give a squeeze. Go on, good. And have a listen to that engine. What do you think?
4th gear.
Relax your hands to do it. Well done. How's that park car affect us, Erin?
You have to go out there.
Well done. Great reaction with the mirrors. Well done. Nice job. These traffic lights, we're going to be turning left, please. What's your thoughts with this? Yeah, good. Not the back of the car or the van. Which lane are you going to pick as well? Which one?
This one.
The left one, yeah, good. Don't just follow the back of the transporter. Good. Well done. What's happening in your junction and around? What do you think?
don't know.
Is filter traffic finishing? Is there much coming through?
No.
Is that a
I
gap?
can't really see.
There's a gap. You can see no cars.
Yeah, that's a good thing, I suppose.
Makes sense? Good. So, looking at the back of the transporter doesn't help you, Erin. Look around this corner, assess how sharp it is now. Will you be able to accelerate and get a second in, do you think?
Yeah.
Go on in. Check for cyclists here. And then where do we look? Up to the lights. Up to those lights. Which lane up there at the lights we're going to pick?
We're going ahead?
Yeah.
This one then?
No. That one.
Oh, sorry.
You're looking at the floor. That one doesn't go ahead, does it? Yeah? Not the floor. Be careful. Be careful. Cool. Come on. When you get looking at the floor, everything sort of then is a reaction, isn't it? Yeah. How's the parked car going to affect you?
I have to go out a bit.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Well done. Good. Now, we are shortly at these two roundabouts. We're going to need the left lane, so there's no point being out in lane 2. Sometimes, remember, if this dual carriageway isn't wide enough, lane 2 is a good choice here, but not for this one. We're going ahead at the first one, then left at the second roundabout.
Pardon?
Ahead at the first roundabout, then left at the second one. Get slowing down and get looking rather than the floor, Erin. You're looking forward. Look around, right and left. Scan. What should we do? What gear are we going to pick? Have a look. You're looking forward, Erin. Stop. You cannot do it looking forward. First gear. Now what? You just didn't look. You stared forward. We're going left at the second roundabout. Are these people going to use the crossing?
Yeah.
No. Signal left. Who's coming at the roundabout? You're looking forward.
Nobody.
So do that sooner rather than looking at the floor and then getting there. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Well done. Things are getting more complicated.
Yeah.
That means your observations have got to be better. They have. You cannot get there and then start thinking of things. Let's start planning this park car now. Good, because you get third gear also.
Yeah.
Well done. Good. What lane in this scenario do you think?
This one.
Personally, no. I'd stay in lane 2. If you look at the car behind, it's not catching you, is it? No? Maybe a tiny bit. But being in the straddle position here just puts us at bigger risk with all these parked ons. So you're probably better off staying put. Alright? After the park ones, what are we going to do?
Go back over.
Well done. Is the grey one slightly catching us?
Yeah.
Maybe. Tell them then. Oh, do you need to even tell them now? No. Check it out and go across then. Very good. Well done. Nice work. We're going to find somewhere safe to park in on the left. Nope, cancel. Side road.
Oh, sorry.
Straight. Alright, pretty good. Well done. Relax, cancel, signal. Well done. We are nearly at the area where we are going to do this forward bay.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on that? Those couple of roundabouts with the crossing in between.
Mind blown. And I just need to concentrate a bit more and figure out where you're going.
When you look at that little piece of road surface in front and then get there, it just falls to bits, doesn't it? Yeah. When it can get you keeping looking on the approach, it honestly goes pretty well.
Yeah.
And that complexity of what we are dealing with now is going up quite quickly. I wouldn't have dreamed of taking you on them 3 or 4 lessons ago. So well done. However, there's stuff that you should realise from that needs a little bit of improvement, but well done. Just when you are in a scenario that you're not sure about, there's one thing that's going to get you through it. Your eyes. Looking. Yeah? You were saying, oh my God, but you were just looking down in front.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, sound. If you'd have seen a little bit more, I'm sure you wouldn't have just carried on. I'm sure you would have been braking if you weren't certain. So just keep thinking of things in that way. But pretty good little job. The park there.
Yeah.
Need you to be doing that without the signal with the side road first.
Okay. Yeah. Rookie error.
Yeah. Rookie error. Alright, sound. Ready to go again? Good. Go on then. Off we go.
Parking's alright as that, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's a little bit tight, to be honest. I don't think you can afford to get much closer.
No, it would be on the curve.
You would, so give yourself a little bit more space next time. Alright, but it was pretty good. Go on then. Let's get going. What's your plan?
After this red one, should I tell them this guy? Oh, I'm not going to wait now.
So you weren't really being ready for the space, you were looking at the car.
I was.
Is it clear after this one before the next one?
Yeah. So signal.
No, because you're not going to go, you're not ready.
Okay.
You're more interested in the signal rather than looking.
Yeah.
Generally, if you're going to go, it won't affect many people.
Okay.
Put your handbrake back on.
Ah, it was in gear.
Clutch down, put your handbrake back on again. That's fine. Keep it in gear. It needs to stay in gear. We're ready to move off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's okay. The car after the van.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a need to signal?
No.
So, you were just moving a little soon.
Okay.
You have to time it. Yeah?
Ooh.
Okay, chill. Don't worry. You're alright. Which lane out of the two should we be picking?
This one.
Do we really need signal to come back in?
No.
Go on then. We're just following the road up and round to the right. What are you expecting from the lights, Erin?
Maybe to change.
What do you need to know? How close are people behind? There's no one. So you could brake heavily and quickly.
Yes, but I don't really want to do that.
We're through. But no, it wouldn't be an issue because there's no one behind us. So remember that amber light, what does it mean?
Go. There's.
No, it doesn't. Absolute opposite. It means you should stop unless it's unsafe to. So it's interesting for me that the natural instinct for people, because of how most people drive, is amber means you can go. No, it doesn't. It's the opposite. Alright? Now, quite shortly, we are going to be turning left.
So should I go back into 3?
Have a look at it. Is that the next set of lights?
Go down into 2.
Have a look at it. What do you need to do first always? How close are people? What are we going to do? Do we tell people?
Yeah.
How sharp's this corner?
Quite.
Pick which gear you think. Okay, what's it going to be like when we get to the giveaway at the end? Don't look at the giveaway at the end, get looking. What's it going to be like when we get there? Therefore, what should we be doing?
Oh.
Do you see what I mean? Yeah? Still looking forward and then reacting.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And you keep on pressing the clutch back down after you've brought it back up. Yeah? Feed it in smoothly. Next gear in. Good. We're going to take the next left, please. What's this like?
Quite sharp.
What gear are you going to pick for this corner? It's 2. Look at it round there. Around, not forward. Around and up. Good. What should that clutch be doing? It shouldn't be pressed. It should be up and sorted before the corner. What's the speed limit on this road?
20.
So chill, calm yourself down a little bit. It's again, you only get yourself into a fizz because you don't look. Yeah. Have you worked that out a little bit more today as well? Yeah, okay. Cool. Well done. Do you need to park in and discuss anything with those couple of little situations there? No? You understand where I'm coming from? How do you safely get around the park one? Well done. Nice little glance to the right, lovely. Good space from the silver one as well. Wicked. Well done. Well done with the mirror checks coming back in. Just still do it a little earlier before you move. Try not to do it as you wish to move back.
Do it.
Do it before. Okay. Alright, good. So what's the stock like in the supermarket?
It was
not too bad.
It was alright. We put out loads more rice, so there's loads of rice.
Okay.
There's just no pasta still.
Oh, it's amazing that people have just stockpiled the
Pasta.
dried pasta.
I mean, it's one of the things that, but rice is the same as pasta. I don't understand why people don't want as much rice as they do pasta.
So rice is the same as pasta?
Oh, you know what I mean? Like it's both carbs.
I know where you're coming from. That's it. Do you think maybe that you could get safely to the left speed bump rather than the middle? Don't go middle, Erin. What's the order in which we should be using them?
Left.
And if you can't use the left safely, can you use the middle? And if you can't use the middle or the left, slow down and bump. Yeah? But safely over the middle. That's it. Good. That's it. I'm just hoping that this car park a little touch further up is open so we can go in and do a little bit of bay parking. It looks as though it's closed, to be fair, so we'll go a different place if we need to. Alright?
It's crazy though, the amount of people that that are just in there, like, just scary.
Yeah.
They're only allowed to certain amount of people in store though, so it's not too bad.
What's the numbers that they're allowed in
I
store?
think yesterday they were doing 200 because they weren't accounting for the clothes part, because no one's shopping for clothes at the minute really.
No. The car park looks as though it's closed, Erin, so
Okay.
we're not going in there. All right.
We're entering a 30 zone now.
Very good, well seen. And we're going to turn right when we get to the end, please.
Okey-dokey.
Right turn. That's your plan. What's this going to be like? Is it uphill? Is there quite a lot of steering? Is the road busy?
Yeah.
What are you going to do then? Do we tell people?
Yeah.
What's it looking like, right and left? What should we do with the car? What should we do with our car? It's too late again. You've arrived and stopped. You should have been moving and going now.
Okay.
Need to slow and do things earlier.
Yeah.
Handbrake on.
Oh,
We're rolling.
Oh my god.
What are you going to do with your feet to not roll? Creep.
Now?
You're staring at the van rather than thinking of spaces again, Erin.
Yes.
Is there a gap after the van?
There is.
So when are you going to start to creep? Creep now slowly. Slower, clutch down a little bit. What do you reckon?
Now.
And that's all that you've got to do, but you've got to collect all that up and sort it out as you're coming up to it, not when you get there. You can't arrive there then deal with everything, alright?
Okay.
It's a difficult skill though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? But have you got all the components, do you think?
Yeah.
You have, haven't you? That's what I'm trying to get at. Is the crossing okay?
Yeah.
Did you see the position the red van went in to go straight on at the next set of lights?
Yeah.
Anyone a problem around us?
No.
How close are people behind?
There's no one.
So you could stop easily. Be
Yeah.
ready? Through. Remember, amber means if
Don't
you can
go.
it means
If
stop.
if you can.
Unless it's unsafe, which means if someone was right on our back bumper being, you know, silly and tailgating us, or if it was a big lorry downhill really close.
Okay.
But that's the only scenario. Alright? Good. Nice job. Good. This set of lights, Erin, we're going to turn right, please. Well done. Do you see where we go on the road?
Yeah, over here.
Okay. Only be not signalling if you're certain no one's going to be about. At the moment, there's no one, is there? So you could get away with it. Not an issue. It's unlikely it's going to be like that when you're driving normally, apart from what we're on lockdown at the minute.
Is that us?
Certainly is. Signal right, there's a car behind. You're just a bit slow sorting it out, Erin. You needed to do it on the approach. Yeah?
Yeah.
When we were coming up, how much was moving
What do you mean how much was moving?
in the junction?
Not a lot at all.
So what should you have done as you were coming into it then, do you think? What should you have done with your gear? Maybe put it in first.
Okay.
Yeah?
Why?
So you're ready.
Oh, okay.
So you're ready to move. We sit there at lights getting ready when there's a gap, but you arrive there and there was a gap. So be ready. Yeah? Come on, let's get going. Good. Nice job. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat what you said?
As you're approaching that set of lights,
When there was no one there?
there was no one there.
Yeah.
If you were just sat there, you'd be getting it into gear and getting it ready, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So do it on the approach.
Okay.
Don't arrive there and then start thinking about stuff. What's that one doing? Is he turning left? Yeah. Is it all good to go?
Yeah.
Go on, off we go.
And close behind.
If they overtake, they overtake. They shouldn't do on these crossings because the zigzags in the middle mean no overtaking. The bus's brake lights are on, so it's unlikely to come out unless its brake lights come off. That's often one of the first triggers that you can find that the bus is going to potentially move off. They come off the brakes. Okay, keep an eye on the one behind. If they overtake, they overtake. It's not an issue. We're not judging jurors over how fast other people go. So it's totally fine. I don't think we need to slow. I don't think we need to slow. Try and listen to that engine. Good. Look far round that corner and all the way round. All good. So there's a little challenge for you at the next set of lights. I'm going to see whether you can be thinking on the approach, and we're going to turn right. I know we've done this one before. This is the one where you always treat it like a giveaway. We're on a little glance, but we're going to turn right. We're going to head back up to East Lancs Road and try and find a car park up there. So with this, the brake's the key, Erin, not the gear. The brake's the key. Brake to what you're doing. Brake to what's happening around on the road in front of us. Is there a gap?
Yeah.
What then? 3, 2, 1, change. Someone different's going to go. Who is it? Us. Sound. That's it. Look, afar, and off you go now. That's all you need. Perfect. Good. What's your road like up there? Well done. Right, we're just driven around in a big circle, but I'm just trying to find a car park that's open, that's all. Okay, what was that like on the approach to that set?
I think that was okay.
It was better, wasn't it? Was there more thoughts of what was going on with the road and the whole situation, rather than just getting there, stopping and then thinking again? Yeah, absolutely, and that's what you need to do. Do we need to be slowing and squeezing left for the bus though, Erin?
No.
Go on, and notice what happens when you do that. You then force someone to overtake you on a bend.
I didn't force him to.
You did, by your slowing down unnecessarily and going to the left.
Okay.
You sort of like force the issue. And that's what can happen sometimes. I know where you're coming from. You didn't say you've got to overtake us, but your actions force that situation.
Yeah.
Keep going if it's clear. It's really important. Make sense? Good. Next set of lights, we're going to turn left, please. Next lights, turn left. What do you see at the lights? How sharp is it? When are we going to tell people? Where do we go? How sharp's the next corner we're going round? In, Erin. Go in. You're just still a little bit late dealing with it. And too late braking. Because you pointed there. No.
Oh.
No, not while you stopped.
Okay.
You had to be slower and looking further coming up to the corner. Remember, it's not when we get here, it's on the approach. Alright? Come on, get working. Now, next set of lights we get to, we're going to turn right. So what lane will we go into, if possible, if it's
Right
safe?
lane.
The furthest right. Yeah, we are. Good. You notice the cycles of lights change a little quicker when it's quiet. Yeah? That's all the sensors that are in every single junction. Helps the traffic flow. They're not on for set times like most people think.
Do you reckon it's going to be us in a minute? They're
Good.
stopping.
Clutch down into first then. Perfect. Very well read. Well done. Who's going to be at the end when we come? What lane are you going to go into? You're just steering the front away. Where are you going to end up? Look far. Good, good, good. Well done. Go on, Erin. You're changing gear rather than accelerating, no. Changing gear doesn't make you go faster. Accelerating makes you go faster. Yeah? Use your foot more. These lights turn right, please, Erin. When are you going to tell people? How close are people? Come on, get slow and sooner, earlier. Better. Don't leave it till we get there. Good.
I reckon.
Put it in first gear then.
After.
Well done, good. Do we need the handbrake on so you can swap your right foot over? Yes. Good, but do that before you swap your foot if
Okay.
you can. Alright, not bad at all though, well done.
We're going in a minute.
I do too. I think we're going to be quite shortly. If the entrance to the cinema is still open, we'll go in there because the cinema's closed anyway. We should have a free car park to ourselves. Okay?
Entrance to the cinema?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll tell you when you get there.
Right.
Do not worry for now. Concentrate on this. Yeah?
I thought we were going to go earlier, so maybe
So did I.
after the second black one.
Maybe, might even be before
Now.
one of these two. Yeah, they're slowing. They're slowing.
Yeah.
They're slowing. Let's have a look. Good. Get your steering set. Get second gear now. Too late. You steered more. You looked forward and steered more rather than setting it and holding it. Left at the roundabout, please, Erin.
Stripper.
Signal, Erin. There's people around. Get looking. Who's coming and how sharp is it? You're looking forward. You're not looking who's coming. You still stare over the bonnet. You can't do. Look around this curb. Lean forward and you see a little. Look far round. Far up. Nice job. Got to stop yourself looking that way to do turns, don't you? Yeah, you're screwing your face up a little bit. Over there. Look over there. Look around. See where you've got to go. Not forward where we're pointing. Come on. Now, what we're going to do, the road here bends round and then goes sharply round to the left, and that's where we're going to go. All right? Do you need to slow? If you do, listen to your engine. Okay, go slower. Clutch down. You just needed to listen. Less brake now. Put it in first gear. Now creep forward. And I just want you to head pointing up the road and just straighten up. And stop. Alright, secure your car. Out of gear. What's your thoughts on what we've been doing and what's happening? What do you reckon? What do you think about what's been happening? What we've been working on? What have we been working on?
Preparing before we get to the lights.
Yeah, and different junctions and everything. Alright, just looking more on the approach. We're going to have a little go at going forward into a bay. This is one of the exercises that you'll be asked to do on your test, or could be asked to do on your test. What we're going to do...
How many different manoeuvres are there?
There are 4. Pull up and park on the right, reverse 2 car lengths and then rejoin. That's one manoeuvre. Forward bay park is another one, which is we're doing today. Reverse bay park is another one, where you reverse into a bay. And parallel parking, or parking behind a car, is the other one. You may or may not be asked to do the emergency stop. It's about a 1 in 3 chance of doing the emergency stop also. So we've got a bit to do regarding these exercises. So that's why we're using the time today to go and have a little go at one of them. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we're gonna go forward into a bay. I think what we'll do is go to where the arrow is here, head round to the right and go down the road section, being ready to actually park forward into a bay. Where do you think, if you're going to park forward into a bay, you should position your car in the road section to give yourself the most space?
I would say to the right, so you can go around like that.
To the left, yes, good. It would be easier, however, if you park forward into the right hand side, because if you look at where you're sat in the car at the moment, which side windows are you nearest sat to?
These ones.
Which is going to give you the best view then. So you can see more out of that side than you can do from my side. So it would make sense, if at all possible, to do a forward bay park to the right hand side. So which side of the road section should you be positioning your vehicle to?
On the right, on the left.
You're trying to create space. You said correctly that you'd try and go...
Yeah, to the left, so you can go around like that.
You said to the right, so you can go around to the left. But if we're going to the right...
So say if we're coming down here, down that where the arrow's pointing down there, I would stay to the right.
To be closer to those bays. That's the opposite what you need to do. You need to be far away from them.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So I would come to this side so you can go around it into there.
But which side have we just said that we're going forward into if we can?
The right.
So therefore you'd keep to the
left
hand side.
Okay, yeah.
You following?
Yeah.
With me?
I think so.
Go on then, on we go. Let's have a go. We'll position first of all.
Pardon?
We'll position in that road first of all.
Okay. Do I need to signal for them people?
Do you think they're...
No.
No?
No.
Have you checked absolutely everywhere around the car? Is there anyone about whatsoever? No. We good to go?
We are.
Go on,
indeed
off we go.
Good to go.
So, go slower, clutch down a little bit and use your brake if needed. Don't turn yet. Wait till you can go around there. Be looking out the right window to turn round to the right. Yes, good. Go slower if you need to. Clutch down a little bit if you need to. Well done. We're going to position which side? To the left, and next to these bays you're going away from. Go on, move your hands more and move your car more, Erin. You're going away from these still. Look next to them and get straight and point up the car park towards the cinema. Are we good?
Yeah.
Start gently. Nice job. Secure your car. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, it does.
Relax your feet.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts?
I got my left and right's wrong. I thought that. Yeah.
But
I didn't mean this way, but for the opposite way. If that makes sense.
Your hand gestures were saying to me that your initial thought you wanted to go left.
Okay.
So it would be a good idea to be to the right side.
Yeah.
Then we said, well,
If you're going to the wind, if you go.
we're trying to go for window, so therefore
You'd go the opposite. Yeah.
you go this side. So we're trying to make as much space as we can. If there were vehicles parked in these bays to the side of us, we wouldn't be an issue.
No.
We're going to go forward into one of those bays. This is really everything that we've done regarding where to look to steer as well, Erin. Okay. It's about getting your mirror round what you're trying to steer around, and it's about lifting your eyes up into the distance and straightening up. If you were going to go forward into one of these bays to the right, where do you think you'd position your car to actually go around there?
Pardon?
If you were going forward into one of these bays to the right, where do you think you would position your car to go there?
Mirror on the line, maybe.
Good. You can actually go a little further than that, okay? Because if you go further forward and turn sharper, it gives you more chance of actually swinging around and getting into the bay. So, where we are approximately now with this white line is about where you should start to turn if you wanted to get into that bay.
That bay there.
Yes. So put your finger on the window where the line meets the window, about there. That's probably as late as we could go. You probably could do maybe doing it a little earlier, but yes, it normally, because it's not where the line is, Erin. It's where you see it. So you don't need to be moving your head to be able to do that. Just sit in your normal position. So that's possibly a little late. If you look at your finger, just move it slightly, maybe an inch or so further away from you. A bit more, maybe another inch. So try and remember where it is about there, because if we're a little late as we are, that's about what we're going to do. That's about where we're going to turn. Alright? What I'd like you to do is move the car forward until the next line is approximately in that position, please.
Okay.
Good. Are those people a problem?
Potentially, but I don't think they are.
Okay, creep then. Just keep watching where they are. It's not just the clutch, you should be using a little bit of gas as well, Erin. Clutch down a little bit as we come nearer to where you need to stop. That's good. Well done. Check around absolutely everywhere. Move slowly and steer full right lock, please. Gas and bite before you steer. Steer quickly. Now clutch down a little bit, it's too fast, Erin. Now stop us a second, clutch down fully. Cool. If you go too fast, you won't have time to work out whether you're going closer or further away from these lines, and you won't be able to adjust. Okay. I'd like you to move slowly and have a look, not on the floor, Erin. Sit normally. Alright, it's not the floor, it's up where the grass is.
Yeah.
But glancing at the line that we're going around. When we move, I'd like you to work out whether we're just going around that line, whether we're going further away from that line, or whether we're going closer towards it. And I'd like you to just Try and decide that as we move slowly. So have a little check around the car first, or is anyone else in the car park? No, we're good to go? A little bit of gas, a little bit of bite. It's too much gas. Lift the bite a little. Lift, 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 slow now. Small movements. What do you think we're doing with the line? Clutch down a little bit, it's too fast. Stop a second, stop a second. You go too quick, Erin. You just lift and keep your foot still. You have to adjust it. It's got to just move. And I mean just move. Now, what did you think we were doing with those lines there?
Straighten up.
Well, were we going closer towards one? Are we too far to one side? Are we
Too far to that side.
Okay, so what does that say to you about your turning point?
It's not right.
It needs to be a little earlier and a little sooner, doesn't it? So we're going to have to turn a tiny little fraction sooner to be able to sort that out. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put it into reverse.
Yeah.
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah. No.
Neutral. Push across with your arm and shoulder, all the way across. Now up. Done. Okay. Now we're going to leave this lock on. We're going to check everywhere again. And reverse back out to where we were. Looking forward though isn't where we're going. Yeah, good. We're clear to go. What should your feet do?
Yeah. Gas.
Go on in. A little bit of bite. Just another little check before we go, Erin. Behind me as well. No one walking. No. Good. Slow the car a little. Dip the clutch slightly. There you go. Lift it a little. So you've got to play with that clutch a little. Look to your right shoulder, not just in your mirror. Heading round that way, aren't we? Clutch down a little again. Good. Now switch shoulders and have a look behind me. Keep slowly moving. It's very good. Good. Now dip the clutch a little. I'd like you to look in this left mirror. Keep moving your car. And when you think that the car has straightened up or nearly straight, we're going to clutch down a little. Keep moving. Look at the back of the car, not on the floor. Slow the car when you straighten. About.
No.
You're looking forward. Yeah, move your car and straighten your wheels then. Look here, Erin. Move your car and see it. No, stop. It's because you're looking forward. Stop. Stop. Clutch down, brake is stopping when you manoeuvre. Alright? When you're going backwards, try not to look forwards.
Okay.
It confuses you, as it was just confusing you then. What I'd like you to do is not lean
not
across.
straight.
Are you looking at angles?
Just looking. Yeah.
But you're looking at angles because
Yeah.
the car's stopped. Straight means not moving one way or the other. How do we do it when we're going forward? We move and finish the steer. What do we need to do going backwards?
Finish the step.
So check around your car. Good. Make sure there's no walkers. 2 hands on the steering wheel. Use your gas and a little bit of bite now, and look here and finish the steer when we move. Finish it. Finish it. Move your car. Because you're not moving. You're getting confused because you're not moving. Move your car and finish your steer. Trust me. Move your car, see which way the bum's going. Fix it. Finish your steer. Stop. You're looking forward again. You're instantly looking forward and it's confusing.
It is confusing.
Because you're looking forward.
Yes.
Try not to look forward.
Okay.
Try and look in the mirror. Check around the car. Just trust me on it. Alright? It's really important as well. Move your car slowly. Forget about the roll, don't worry. I'll fix that. You move slowly. Which way is the bum going? Fix it then.
That way.
Move it then. You still want to get, which way do you want the car to go? Clutch down a little. Good, keep moving slowly. Good. Now, keep moving slowly. You have to keep moving slowly. Good. Clutch down a little if it goes too fast, or lift it a little if it goes too slow. Which way is it going now? That way. Clutch down a little, you're going too fast. Smaller movements. Now, keep moving your car slowly. Which way is the bum going? Don't make a decision until you move. The bum's going over there. Finish your steer. Keep moving your car. Keep moving your car. Keep moving your car, not your wheel. Is that finished steer? So why are you smoothing it then? Move your car, Erin.
Oh, so that's straight.
Move your car. You
Where
can't.
we're moving
You
it.
cannot tell when you've stopped. This is what we're getting at. 2 hands on the wheel. Move your car. Look at the rear door handle as we move.
Yeah.
Which way is it moving? Is it going towards or away from them bays?
Towards.
Move your car. It's not. Move your car. That rear door handle's going further away from them. Keep moving your car. Which way do you want it to go then? So now it's going even further. There you go. Keep moving your car. Well done. Now which way is it going? Slow car. It's coming back. Keep moving your car. Keep moving your car. Trust me. Is it finished now?
Yeah.
Clutch down, brake. Well done. Good. Secure. Relax. That is the main thing that people struggle with manoeuvring. It's because they want to stop. They look at angles. They want to look forward. And they want to look at the wheel. And they think left or right. That also confuses people. Okay. How many of those things do you think you were doing there when you were reversing?
All of them.
Cool. And that's why people get confused reversing. It's dead simple. If you want to go this way, which way do you steer?
That way.
Sound. Doesn't matter whether you're going forward or backwards.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to go that way, which way do you steer?
That way.
Doesn't matter whether you go forward or backwards. That's it. Okay. Remember, we never reverse forwards. So if you're looking forwards when you're reversing, would you be looking backwards when you're driving forwards? I'm going to put it like that. It makes total sense, doesn't it? However, that little bit that we've done there has been really, really important to help you work out what to do reversing wise, and that was good. I thought your clutch control improved massively there. Not moving it big amounts. Got quite nice and tight and tidy clutch control there. Well done, good. Let's go back to what we were doing forward bay. Yeah, that was good. That's going to help us in a minute. We're going to go forward into a bay. So where was your finger on the window before? About there?
Yeah.
So we're going to go earlier than that. Where do you see the line on your window now? No, the other one. There. Yeah, not where it is, but where you see it cut into the window. Round about there? Yeah, sound. You don't have to move your head to do it, Erin. It's from a normal seating position, because you're doing this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sound. We'll try it where it is at the minute. Have a go from there. Clutch down into first. Well done. Where do we check before we go? And you must go really slow for me as well. Now just try and steer around that white line. Move slowly, steer around the white line. Steer around that white line. Now, what's happening to it? We're going towards that white line a bit.
Yeah.
Take a little bit off then, clutch down a bit. When's it about just going round? About there?
Yeah.
Stop a second. Clutch down, brake and stop. Clutch down fully. Well done. That's what we're after. You weren't able to do it last time. Put your handbrake on a second, Erin, and take it out of gear. You were looking down at the line and trying to work out where you are while you are stopped.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Relax your feet. It doesn't work like that. And that categorically goes back to what I'm saying about you look where the car's pointing in relation to that rather than just going around that. Did you say when you were coming around that line that we were going a bit towards it?
Yeah.
Did you then take a little bit off and did you feel comfortable it wasn't going towards it?
Yeah.
So where should that then take you?
To the steering wheel.
To the steering wheel. Where should that steering take us if we're neither going towards the line or away from it? If you were happy with it, it should take you in there. And this is the bit that you don't get with your steering. You constantly now look at that and think that you're pointing there and think that you've got to steer
Away from it.
more or away from that, correct? But you've just gone round that line and you were happy with the wheel. So clutch down, put it into first. Well done. Hold the wheel as it is and do your little sweep around, make sure it is all safe.
We're safe.
Cool, go on then, just move your car and assess whether we're going towards or away from that line or is it still just going round. Move over a bit and have a look at it. What do you think? Is it just going round? Clutch down a little, clutch down a little. Now, we're looking pretty good. Stop a second and you were starting to do the correct thing. However, this Look at me. Says that I'm looking at the floor. No.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember before when you parked next to the curb? The
Yeah.
curb was in the middle.
Yeah.
That's where this white line to the left of the car should end up.
Okay.
It's not there yet.
It's not there yet, no.
How do you know when you're close enough to that line? What about when you're turning right and you're up to a white line?
Yeah.
Do you know? How do you know where it is? How do you know when you're close to it? When you're near to something that side? Did we say about this instrument binnacle to the other side to it?
What?
We've told you a few times about your position to turn right.
Yeah.
How do you know when you're close to something that side? It's going to be, see this instrument binnacle where it comes out here, the other side to it, we've got you to park next to a curb on the right before and got you to do that with your hand,
Yeah.
didn't I? Where was that hand when we did that next to the curb on the right? Where did you place it, or have you forgotten?
Completely forgotten.
Completely forgotten. It's just to the right of this binnacle, just about there, but on the other side. So is that white line where that edge of that binnacle is yet?
No.
So you've got more to go.
What do you do?
So we're going to move, we're going to get those two lines to those points that I've just said, and we're then going to straighten quickly by looking up the road and finishing our steer. Alright? Check around your car.
Very good.
Good. Gas and a little bit of bite. 2 hands up on the wheel, come on. That's it. Now nice and slow, lean forward to get a longer view. When do you think you should start undoing? Don't stare at the lines, look up the road. When do you think you should straighten? There, finish your steer then. Now, underneath your mirror, when's the white line get there? Now?
Yeah.
Stop. Brake and stop though. You've got to be sharp with your feet.
Okay.
Yeah, clutch down, brake. Good, put your handbrake on. Good, take it out of gear. Relax, like your feet. Okay, not bad at all. What I'd like you to do is just turn your car off a little second. We're going to have a quick look. Yeah, we're in my side. We in your side?
Depends if you say in or on.
Are we on it a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, super.
On it more to the back as well.
More to the back as well. Okay, so that turning point that we actually started off with there could have been done with being a little later, and that's what happens if you turn early. So do you remember where we turned? The line was up at the start of your door handle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we didn't quite get full lock on, did we, to go round?
No.
No. It would be better to turn a little later and to steer full lock, because then the car does, I'm just going to do this with my phone, the car does this. If we're trying to park here, the car on this one has sort of done that, and that's why this back of our car is close to that side. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. If we were to go a little further forward and turn a little sharper, there's more chance of the car then being straight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
However, that was a pretty good job. Not far off being in between the lines. That's pretty good. We're going to teach you how to reverse out, and then we're going to move on with that another time. Alright? But does that make sense about what I'm talking about maybe where we turn there, we just need to leave a little later so we can virtually get full lock on to turn in the bay? Yeah? But you picked up a lot there about whether we were going towards or away or just going around the line. And also, I thought your straightening up was good, and you also got to a good position with the line in front of us just underneath your mirror. Mm-hmm. Pretty good job. We're going to have a little reverse out. Press the clutch, start your car again. Super. Relax your feet a sec. What we're going to do to get out is put what I call 15 minutes worth of steer on. So, steering wheel, though it's not perfectly straight, what we're going to do to actually steer out is these two parts of the steering wheel we're going to move to there. As soon
so
as
just like a bit less than
yes,
less than a quarter.
It is actually a quarter. Believe it or not, it's a quarter of a turn. But we're not going there because that will confuse you. it's a quarter of a turn now.
What, if that was straight, it'd be a quarter, wouldn't it?
From straight,
Yeah, but it's
that would
not
be a
straight.
quarter.
Yeah, that's a
I
quarter.
know, but we'll put a quarter on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to use that, what I call 15 minutes or a quarter of a turn, to actually start the car starting to head out. But we can't put it all on, because if we put all that steering on straight away, what's this left corner going to do into this car? What's this front corner going to do if we put full right lock on straight away? Swing. So that's why we're putting a little bit on until we can clear this side, and then we can put the rest of it on. And that's what we're going to do. All right, so press the clutch down, put us into reverse gear. Good, shoulder into it, well done. And again, have a little check around your car.
Yeah.
Good, no one around?
No.
Go on, move slowly. Which pedals? Not just the
Gas.
clutch, yeah. So, move the car a little. Put that 15 on. Clutch down a little, it's too fast. 2 hands properly on the wheel, not just holding. Erin?
Yeah.
2 hands properly on the wheel,
Yeah.
not just holding.
Yes.
You're holding. Put that right hand there, put that right hand higher, and this left hand down a little bit, because you'll need them ready to move in a second. You can't just grip the wheel. You
Okay.
can't just hold it. They need to be free and movable. All right. Check around the car again. Well done. Now we're going to move out until this corner is past these bays.
Okay.
Go on. When do you think it's out? Clutch down a little.
No.
Full lock. Good. Full lock on. Full lock on. But you have to do both. You have to work your feet and your hands.
Okay.
You press the clutch fully and it rolled back forward again as you were doing your steer. You've got to learn to do both. That's why I'm saying about relaxing your grip also. All right? So check around the car everywhere. Good. Move your car, and which wheel is going to be closest? Go on, move your car. Which wheel is going to be closest to these bays behind us?
Your one. Your
So this
side.
is where we're looking. Look round me. Before we get to these bays, I want you to undo and finish your steer. Clutch down a little. Keep moving. Keep moving till you finish your steer.
Yeah.
You haven't stopped. You haven't finished your steer. You've got to learn not to look forward and where we point. You've got to look at movement, and that's the key. That's what I was trying to do reversing before. You're pretty good. Put your handbrake on. Take it out of gear. But you're a little far back over these bays behind us. Not this, Erin. You're not going to have that on every single car. All right? Try not to just look at this. We'll deal with that another day. That's irrelevant for now. Look at these bays as they sort of cut into this window here. Not in the mirror.
Yeah.
These bays here. They're a little too far that way.
I can only see that one.
So therefore, lean up and see more.
I see.
Move in your seat. You're not bolted to that seat.
Still? Yeah, I can see it.
See where I'm coming from? And we're a little close to the back of them, so we can't quite get that far back next time.
Okay.
All right?
So you need to go slower.
You needed to, and steer quicker. You needed to a bit more of the same. But this is what manoeuvring's about. It's about going slow and steering quick. All right? But for a first attempt, it was pretty good, to be honest. And this is why we come to a quiet car park, so we can have a little practice. Do you feel as though you could go slow and steer around and go into the road section?
Pardon?
Do you feel as though you could go slow, steer around and go into the road section?
Yeah.
Are you looking at them in front?
No.
What are you looking at then?
See how close that one is?
Which is you looking at them in front? Which way would you like the car to go, Erin? Over there.
Yeah.
So where should you be looking?
That way?
Not at what you're pointing at.
Okay.
Do you notice it's that instinct all the time just absolutely ruins stuff? Yeah, it's not where we're pointing. Remember, this area in front over the bonnet doesn't show you how close you are anyway, does it? How do you know how close the front of the car is?
Where it is in your mirrors.
Just underneath your mirrors. So have a look. Is the front of the car all the way up to those bays?
No.
So you've got room.
Do have room.
It's looking over that bonnet, which ruins stuff. Yeah? Look where you want to go, not where you point. All right?
Yeah.
Good. Go on then, into first. Where do you check before we go? Now, I want you to ignore that. I want you to go as slow as we can and get a full left lock on as soon as we can. Steer quickly, clutch down a little bit, clutch down a little bit. Now stop a second, it's too fast, stop. You go too quick. You have to go even slower than we went there while you're applying that steering.
Okay.
Now, do you think we're all the way on those bays?
We are, I think so.
Okay. Would you like to get out the car and have a look?
No, I'll trust you.
Okay. Now, as we move, what I'd also like you to do is look at where the edge of those bays are now, and as we move, not just pointing at them, no, this is important. It's important to your mindset to get this mindset into your driving. When you move, the front edge of those bays that we are pointing at, when we move, if you move your car and they seem to slide over that way, we're going further away from them.
Yeah.
If they seem to come this way, we're going towards them.
Yeah.
Check around your car everywhere. Move slowly and look what's happening with our car, not where we're pointing. Move slowly. Move slowly. They're going that way.
They are.
Stop. Clutch down brake. So what does that mean we're doing with them?
Going away from them. Yeah.
You constantly look at where you point all the time and it ruins stuff. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Good. Put your handbrake on, take it out of gear a sec. That was pretty good. Have you got sort of, I know we haven't finished it yet, we're still going to go round in a mo, but have you got that initial grasp of what we've done there and how we did it? Does it go back to stuff that we've done before? Is there all little portions of that and parts of that that just reflect on previous things we've done? Parking next to a curb and how close we can get to a curb on the right, and finishing steer and which direction we need to go and where to look to steer. It's all those little things all pulled together, isn't it? Yeah? Okay. Time wise, we've been out long enough as well.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
You're hungry as well. Okay, so should we get going home?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Well done. Where do you check, Erin?
Everywhere.
Good. Go on then. Off we go. But well done with that. That was good. So, slow and finish your steer. And we're turning right, so we don't need to look forward. Clutch all the way up now. Get looking right and left. Right and left. You're just staring. Good. Look at where you're going to go, not where we're pointing. And that hand at the bottom is a problem. You've got to have your hands up and workable. Yeah? Look round where we're going to end up, not where we are.
Oh.
And you're just looking where you're pointing again. Come on, Erin. Looking where you're pointing is your curse. Look where you're going to end up, where you're going to be, and move your hands. Look at that left hand down at the bottom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on. Keep your concentration going over the last 10. Your lessons have fell off a little bit the last few. So follow your white line. Go around it. Go around it and look far, not at the floor, Erin. And keep your hands a bit higher. Keep your hands working. Round that white line. Less gas a bit. We're coming up to a roundabout. We're going to turn right. Who do you see?
Nobody.
Could you stop if someone came?
Yes.
Look where we're going as well. Now signal up, because you finished your steer. You're staring at the roundabout rather than working. Look, eyes up, to the right, over the top of your mirror, round the curve. Try not to rush. Try not to rush. Signal left. And off we go. You stare forward and you try and escape, and it ruins it, doesn't it? Look around the corner, we're turning left at these lights. You're going away from my curb. Come on, it's not where you point, it's where you're going to go. You're going in towards the curb. Alright, we're turning left here, and then at the next set of lights, we're turning right. Good, good. Well done. Is anyone going to be coming round when we get to the end?
No.
Therefore, what lane are you going to go to now?
This one. We're going right.
Stay here now, get second gear in, and now reassess the lane change to the middle lane. Don't need to slow, Erin. You don't need to slow. Stay in the middle. Go. Need you to accelerate a bit, Erin. Now, put a right signal on again. Not now. He's overtaken. Put a right signal on now. Is it safe?
Yeah.
you have to plan further. Yeah, come on, work. Stay in the left lane of the two behind the minibus. And not the floor, Erin. Come on, around at the junction. Try and do your planning.
No.
We're rolling. Just needed to do that sooner. Yeah, come on. Surprised they didn't feed you, didn't they? Saying that you were only in for 4 hours, weren't you? You staring at the ambulance, or you looking at the gap around? Clutch down into first. We're not going to be long. Okay. Maybe we will do, because they're moving from the other way now. But do you understand? There was a big space, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Keep lively. Keep switched on.
Maybe in a minute.
Great. You're still not using enough gas to start off with. You're just using your clutch, Erin. When are you going to get second in? Good. Look out to your right. Look out to your right and go around where the middle line would be. Better. Is anyone pushing into the right? No. You don't have to steer right as you look, though. Yeah? Again, you need to do things sooner. Try not to arrive there and then start looking. Try and deal with it before you get there. Good job, well done. Is your road all clear?
Yep.
Nice work. Cool, police van's not got blues on, so we're good. Do you need to slow down?
No.
Remember what happened last time when you slowed down and went into the left? You sort of like invited and forced the issue on someone to do an overtake. If the road's clear, stay in your normal driving position and drive and listen to that engine to manage it. Alright? At these traffic lights coming up, how many lanes are there? We've done this one before.
3.
Keep going. You reassessed? You think there's 3?
2.
Which one are you going to pick?
Left.
Good job. What are you expecting?
These lights to change.
Who's behind and
Quite
how close? You still could stop. You could.
Yeah.
You could stop. You could. You could. We are through. Nice time as well. Did you notice we both said through about at the same sort of time, which is good. That's better. Do you think you picked up and worked on that today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well done. All good. Nice job. Well done. What's happening to the road? Good.
We're going to merge into 1.
Yep, I'm just giving the NHS workers a clap. I can't believe we missed it the other night.
Cute. Where my friend lives, she lives by the ferry port in Southampton.
Yeah.
And like all the ferries that hoot in there, like
Were they?
horns and that. Yeah.
I just didn't know because I've lived under a rock for a week. At the lights, turn left, please. Lights, turn left. Don't forget those mirrors, Erin.
Yeah.
Now, assess your corner. Use your brake lightly. Speed and gear for the corner. Very good. That's okay. Good. Where should we try and look? Try not to go too fast yet. You grab, and when you grab, your foot goes a bit wrong as well, doesn't it? You notice that still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know about that? The clap for the NHS workers.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. But I'm on my phone a lot.
I think everyone deserves massive credit, to be fair, on what's gone on over the last week or so. How much is coming out, Erin?
I reckon.
Don't rush now. Use that right foot more. Use that right foot on the gas more. You're still too timid with that. You think that the car's going to shoot off with you. It won't, as long as you lift the clutch smoothly. Come on, don't let your head fall off you. Come on, get yourself switched on. What are you expecting from the lights?
Maybe to change.
Good, go up to 3rd before we get to that danger zone. Good, well done. How close are people behind?
Quite.
Not really, they're staying and turning as well, so you could have stopped, but we're through, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, the bus is okay. What lane?
This thing, but I was just doing it for the parked ones.
I agree, yeah. Well done. A little bit smooth with your hands. You're still quite that with it. Nice job. It's too far back as well, Erin, because you're staring at the floor to do your stop. Put it in first. Move us forward, gas and bite. Good. Clutch down a little, you're staring at the floor again. Come on, look around your junction. What do you think's going to happen?
Gonna go.
All staring at the floor, ruin stuff, remember. Yeah, come on, trust yourself now. Get doing it. Get working. Accelerate in between more. Good. Well done. Next set of lights. Turn left, please. How close is the bus? Get braking, leave the signal, get braking. You're obsessed with those blasted signals, like most people are. Less brake, first gear. Lights could change. Stop. Stop. Handbrake. Come on, Erin, you've got to get sharper than this. Gas and bite. And then put a left signal on. You were obsessed with your signals rather than getting prepped and looking. And we don't give way to them. You're staring at them, Erin. Come on, we've done this countless times. Come on. Look around your corner. Come on. You go off fear rather than actually the rules and what you need to do. We're a bit close to these on the left, Erin. Move away. And then get your gear sorted when the steering is set. Come on. Work on those things. Okay. A little fast as well. Okay. Well done. What are we going to do with this?
Signal.
Don't slow too much then, because if you do, people think you're going to park, Erin. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Nice job. How are we going to deal with this?
Signal.
Good. How sharp is it? Remember, it's not the floor. Brake a bit more, then get a first gear in if you're worried about it. Less brake, gas and bite before we get there. Start creeping, be ready to change your mind. What's it like, however? Therefore, smoother though. It's too harsh, Erin. It's way too harsh. It's still way too harsh. Smooth. Use it according to what we need rather than just pressing it. Were you staring at the dog? You were, weren't you? Come on. You're steering away from the van. That's not what we're doing. Come on, we've worked hard at this with the manoeuvre today. Come on. It's not where we point, it's where we're going to go. You've got to get this into your driving. Come on. How much steer to get around that central line? There, done. Eyes up to the house in front. And when you're still grabbing for that thumb with the signal, put it on now if you wish, because the wheel's still. You're staring forward, Erin. Clutch down. Gas and bite, come on. Have you noticed when you get tired, that stare forward goes even more, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But today's been pretty successful. Well done. You move forward a bit. Hold on. You're driving on the pavement. Follow the shape of things rather than just steering away from stuff. Good. And you can just park forward towards a space in the path. Look round rather than steering away from the black one. Get slowing and it will roll. Gently brake, clutch down. Let it roll. You were too harsh with your feet. Gas and bite. You have to learn to creep slower. Stop gently. That'll do us nicely. Good. Secure it. Out of gear. Relax. Turn your car off.
Oh.
We're not going to hold you long. We're going to go and do our recap inside in a minute. Just remember the stuff that we've done regarding the Bay Park, the forward stuff, the planning on the approach. I know you're hungry, so we'll call it days, call it quits and call it a day there.
All right.
Cheers, Erin.